Hi everyone, my name is Renee, Program Officer with EcoSchools Canada. On behalf of EcoSchools, thank you for viewing this webinar as part of our 2023 EcoSummit. I'm pleased to introduce Gillian Petrini from Healthy Environment for Kids to present this webinar, Yellow School Buses Go Green. Gillian Petrini is the Healthy Environments for Learning Day Project Coordinator for the Canadian Partnership for Children's Health and Environment. Gillian holds a B.Ed and M.Ed from the University of Victoria with a focus on environmental sciences and is a forest school practitioner with the Child and Nature Alliance of Canada. Her background includes over 15 years in education from early years to adults in classrooms and forests, on beaches and sailboats, both locally and abroad. For the past 10 years, Gillian has also worked in numerous consulting roles with various organizations, connecting young people to community and place through project management and curriculum development initiatives. Gillian is a grateful guest on the traditional territory of the Wakwaggan-speaking peoples. We would like to acknowledge that the EcoSummit has been made possible with support from Natural Resources Canada. We're glad to have you join us for this presentation, and now I will pass it over to Gillian.
Hello and welcome. My name is Gillian Petrini and I am the Healthy Environments for Learning Day Project Coordinator for the Canadian Partnership for Children's Health and Environment, otherwise known as KIPCHI. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you today at EcoSummit. I'm going to be talking about Healthy Environments for Learning Day 2023 as part of the pillar of low carbon commuting and talking specifically about electric school buses. I am joining you from the unceded traditional territories of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt, which is colonially known as well as Victoria, British Columbia. And as an organization, the Canadian Partnership for Children's Health and Environment acknowledges that our work takes place on Indigenous traditional territories that stretch from coast to coast to coast across Turtle Island. As organizations and individuals dedicated to environmental health, we are deeply grateful to Indigenous peoples for their ongoing stewardship of these lands since time immemorial. And we recognize that we are on a journey of reconciliation and are very much committed to listening, to learning, and working to decolonize our collaborative efforts towards the goal of healthy and sustainable environments for all children. So again, today I will be sharing the work around Healthy Environments for Learning Day and our 2023 campaign, specifically focused on the electric school bus. So first, to give you a bit of context of who we are and what we do. The Canadian Partnership for Children's Health and Environment, KIPCHI, is a national collaboration of organizations working together since 2001 to improve children's environmental health in Canada. Our aim is to increase knowledge, to increase awareness as well, to catalyze action, and to ensure that all children in Canada have healthy environments in which to live, learn, play, and grow. One of the key initiatives of KIPCHI is Healthy Environments for Learning Day. The aim of Healthy Environments for Learning Day, or HELD, as we call it as well, is to raise awareness and promote action relating to environmental health risks that children and youth encounter in both early learning and in school environments. Healthy Environments for Learning Day is a national program and takes place in April each year, this year taking place on April 27th. This year's HELD campaign is focused on the electrification of school buses nationwide, promoting a swift and strategic transitioning from diesel-powered school buses to electric. This year's campaign aims to contribute to a national awareness of the health benefits of electric school buses, to increase support and engagement for the switch from diesel-powered to electric. We aim in this year's campaign to also support educators in furthering their own understanding of school bus electrification. And we also want to contribute to Canada's greenhouse gas emission commitments and action on climate change. So why electric? Each year in Canada, approximately 2.2 million children travel to and from school every day on over 50,000 school buses, making 792 million school bus trips annually. Majority of these school buses are still diesel fueled, causing numerous health and planetary impacts. Are you one of the students who rides the bus to and from school? Or maybe you know someone who does. Do you ride the school bus every day? Have you ever ridden one on a field trip? And can you just for a moment picture it, the diesel school bus, the loud rumbling sound of the bus as it pulls up or as it drives away, both the sound on the outside of the bus and as you enter the school bus, the loud sound making it really hard to hear your friends around you. And the smell from the diesel coming from the tailpipe of the bus, and the smell making its way inside the bus as well. Majority of school buses are still diesel fueled. This causes numerous health and planetary impacts, and I want to share a little bit more about that. The impacts of diesel emissions not only affect our physical health, but also impact mental health and has big implications for the health of our planet as well. So how does diesel exhaust impact physical health? Diesel exhaust is a known carcinogenic, which means that it can cause cancer. Exposure to diesel exhaust causes lung cancer, can cause lung cancer, is linked to bladder cancer. Some studies are also have shown a link between exposure to diesel exhaust and other types of cancer, including childhood leukemia, breast cancer in adults. Diesel exhaust is linked to adverse respiratory and cardiovascular health outcomes, which includes reduced lung function, inflammation of airways, increased risk of heart disease. Diesel exhaust is linked to an increase in risk of asthma development in children and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. Diesel exhaust is also linked to impacts on learning. A growing body of research is showing the effects of diesel exhaust exposure on brain function, including children's brain development and learning ability, includes effects on spatial learning and memory deficits. Diesel exhaust are also causes of, or diesel buses, are also causes of loud noises, which impacts health. Noise and noise pollution can impact hearing, ability to concentrate, and increase stress. So a lot of impacts from diesel exhaust and diesel buses on our physical health. As well, diesel exhaust exposure is also linked to mental health impacts. There's a link between air pollution and poor mental health found in children and adolescents, including anxiety and depression. Young people around the world feel worried about climate change, and their feelings about climate change negatively affect their daily lives. Children are amongst those most affected by the mental health impacts of climate change, and climate anxiety is increasing among youth and children. A survey of 10,000 young people around the world revealed that close to 60% felt either very or extremely worried about climate change, and over 45% said their feelings about climate change negatively affected their daily lives. Mental health is also impacted by the high level of noise of diesel buses, which can cause stress, can induce anxiety or nervousness, or irritation, and may even impact sleep. Diesel school buses also heavily impact the health of our planet, emitting CO2 emissions, with each school bus emitting 82 tons of carbon dioxide over the course of its 12-year lifespan. So it's time to shift. It's time to shift all school buses from diesel-powered to electric across Canada. And for many reasons, there are many benefits of the electric school bus. One being the exposure to less diesel emissions significantly reduces the health impacts that I just mentioned above that have been linked to diesel exposure. As well, the electric school bus is a visible sign of climate action. An important way to tackle climate anxiety is through active hope. Traveling on a climate-friendly electric school bus, especially if powered by renewable clean energy, can provide both physical and mental health benefits. Electrification of school buses also models sustainable practices for students and families. Replacing dirty diesel with an electric school bus can be a visible sign of climate action and the importance of children's health and the health of our planet. Electric school buses also reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Switching to just one electric school bus is equivalent to removing 23 passenger cars off the road and generates 92% fewer operational greenhouse gas emissions than a diesel bus. As well, the electric school bus can be an energy generator. Electric school buses can contribute to the clean energy transition. V2G, or vehicle to grid, enables school bus batteries to support a clean energy grid with the potential to provide unused power from vehicle batteries back to the grid, allowing for better grid management during peak hours and the potential to generate revenue. Electric school buses are also quiet. They are much quieter than diesel, significantly reducing noise exposure and related impacts on physical and mental health from noise pollution. Finally, I wanted to touch base on the cost savings of an electric school bus. One school bus can save $11,800 in total health cost savings, and those health cost savings are related to reduced health implications from diesel exposure. One electric school bus can also save $36,000 in maintenance costs, as electric buses are easier to maintain, resulting in lower maintenance costs, which means no engine oil or air filter changes, no spark plugs. There are also fuel cost savings. Electric buses use electricity in place of diesel fuel, which results in significant cost savings there as well. Electric school buses also offer the potential to generate revenue from vehicle to grid innovation. And with so many diesel school buses still in use and new buses needed soon, it is time to make the switch. So how can you help make the shift to low carbon transportation for your school? How can you help accelerate the transition from diesel to electric school buses? So if you are a student, find out what your district is doing. Do you have a zero emission commitment? Does your school have a climate plan? Find out, and if it doesn't exist, ask why not? Advocate for school buses to be switched to electric. Use tools from this year's health campaign available on our website, and talk to others. Start a conversation, get involved, and get others involved. And also learn more through resources that we're going to be sharing with Green Teacher coming out on our website soon. And if you are an educator or someone working with students in whatever context that may be, engage students in an inquiry of how your school or school district is doing. Do you have electric school buses? Is there a zero emission commitment? Does your school or school district have a climate action plan? And if it doesn't, ask more questions. Ask why. Encourage students to advocate for healthier bus transportation. Use any of our tools from this year's campaign. Share with staff and administration, and try any of our lessons and resources that are coming soon in collaboration with Green Teacher. As well, stay connected. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and contact us at any time for more information and ways that you can get involved. Finally, we welcome any questions, any stories that you may wish to share about electric school buses in your community and with your school and school district. Connect anytime at any of these, my email here or through our website as well. And thank you all for your time. and for being part of creating healthy and sustainable learning environments for all. Thank you.